Good evening, I'm Jeff Glor. The U.S. is sending a powerful message to Iran. It weighs 100,000 tons and carries up to 90 aircraft. The USS Lincoln is heading to the Persian Gulf region after intelligence reports suggest Iran is preparing to strike U.S. forces in the region. National Security Advisor John Bolton says unrelenting force will meet any attack. David Martin has more from the Pentagon.
The sudden order to send an aircraft carrier strike group and bombers through the Persian Gulf came in response to intelligence reports, some of them from Israel, that Iran is planning attacks against American forces. General Frank McKenzie, the commander of U.S. forces in the Middle East, requested the buildup. It was approved by Acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan, who warned, "We will hold the Iranian regime accountable for any attack on U.S. forces or our interests." So far, says Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, there's no sign Iran is backing off.
We have continued to see activity that leads us to believe that there's escalation that may be taking place.
The intelligence, which U.S. officials called real and urgent, warned of attacks against American ships in the waters off Yemen and in the Persian Gulf itself, as well as against American troops in Iraq and Syria. U.S. officials said Iran appeared to be preparing to strike back against the Trump administration's latest move to prevent Iran from selling any of its most valuable resource, oil.
Today I'm announcing that we will no longer grant any exemptions. We're going to zero across the board.
The U.S. has deployed aircraft carriers and heavy bombers to the Persian Gulf for decades. But now the Trump administration is trying to disengage from the Middle East, and the sudden need for more forces caught the Pentagon by surprise. The carrier Lincoln and its escorts are still in the Mediterranean, and the bombers still in the United States. Even once they get to the Persian Gulf, the buildup might not be over. The Pentagon is expecting requests for additional air defense units to protect against the threat of an Iranian missile attack. Jeff?
David Martin, thank you very much.